So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On the toss, here's White. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now White. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Calais Campbell on to stop.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
You see it? Gotta go. Move.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Airing it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
14. 14. That's it. DC.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked.
Gotta go. 18.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Move. Hey, 18.
Trubisky will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You see it? You see it?
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, gotta go.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Gotta go.
Trubisky to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
We're good. Let's go, 12, let's go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Hey. 11.
3rd and 2. Goff. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Gone. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. On third down, Trubisky. And able to find Dorsett. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Let's go, let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18. Red, up.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And now here's another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Shell. Go, 12, go. Hey, 5. Hey, 76. 76.
Goff on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right. Come on now. Maverick ball. Maverick.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hard ball. 5.
From the gun, here's Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Gurley looking for a repeat of his 2017 performance. He's off to a good start as the Rams come up 1st and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
11.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to go for a big play down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
18. Hey, gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll get this up only to about the 22. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to go deep for foot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Goff now to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, we got four now. Alert 3.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but
this is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 65 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Gone. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Value 3, value 3. Hey, lift, lift.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now out come the Patriots. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lock in, lock in.
Here's White. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. He cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 18. Hey, 18. Ran.
Trubisky will throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are back within a score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go, 12, let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Listen, 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 listen.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hard ball, hard ball. Here we go, 76, 76.
Here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Starting left here.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Come on, come on. Hands up. Hands up. 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And a dump off to White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Gotta go. 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Goes underneath here to White. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
His throw incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Hey, gotta go. Hands up. Blue.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go. Hey, 18. 18.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again they run with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Yes, sir. Hey, go down, go down. Maverick. 12. Start left here. Al, look up.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
DC.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Louis.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They get it to him running left. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Listen. Al, we go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Yes, sir. Under 10.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Gotta go, gotta go. Hey, 18. 18.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Red, hey, gotta go. Hey, gotta go. Red, hey, 18.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they really sleepwalk through this one as they fall to defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.